Welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. We're joined today with none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Alex, the terrible of Slaughter to Prevail. Alex, how you doing, bro?
Doing great.
Awesome.
Thank you for inviting me.
Dude, thank you for coming to hang out. How's release day for you? I know for every musician it's different. Sometimes they're stressed, they're anxious, sometimes they're sick of the song already. Are you always hyped on release day?
So I'm sick of the song, first of all.
Fair.
I've listened to the song like thousand and thousand times already,
Right.
And for this song, actually, we decided to drop this song just because we need like this hype. It's not a banger, it's not top of the song on the album and all this shit. It's
Right.
just a regular song, heavy, fast, short, and we just like we need something like right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I got
And
you.
we just drop that song. So for me, it's just a fucking regular song, and I'm not expecting something crazy from the fan base or whatever. We just like give the fans what they want from us, like from the deathcore band, you know.
The deathcore.
But for the next singles, I would like I will expect some like crazy stuff, some crazy reaction, you know, because the next songs probably will be different.
Gotcha. Well, dude, I mean, even with this song, even if it's more like to the point, well, just watching the video, and that's the thing, because like it's so funny, because I feel like a lot of what you do, even like on Instagram and all that stuff, and showcase, and especially like the fucking craziest thing I ever saw was you burning your armpit on a fucking Instagram story with. I'm like, what is happening, man? And it's funny because like you're doing this in like bare knuckle fighting and all this fun stuff, like crazy stuff, and that's why even watching that video today, I was like, they probably like actually had two guys straight up bare knuckle fighting. Like when you know, like I don't think this was like for a music video. They were just like, yo, you guys want to do your fight, but let us film our music video while you're doing your fight. Like I feel like is that what happened? What was the vibe with that?
So okay. I'm just do like regular stuff what I'm doing for whole my life, you know. And
Right.
sometimes people came up to me and like tell me that you have to record it and show for your fans because this is not a common thing, you know. This is crazy or this is like fucking stupid or whatever, you know. But for me, it's just normal, you know.
Right.
So I decided to like post some shit in Instagram like that. But for this video, so okay, this fighter with tattoos and all this shit,
Yeah.
he texted Jack,
Right.
like our guitarist, like, hey, if you want to, like, I'm gonna beat this guy for real, but if you want me to act like fucking real, it's gonna be a real fight. You pay me more. But if you want to, like, I'm just pretend, you pay less, you know? It's like, dude, we don't want you fucking real fight, you know? It's just a video clip. Relax, please. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
But it looks real, you know?
It does, man. That's why I was like, I was watching. I'm like, yeah, they probably were like, fuck it, let's just do it. Let's just make it real at this point, because why not? That's so funny that the guy actually like it. So it could have been real. There was a
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit, and I love it.
That's wild, man. But yeah, it was cool watching the track because you guys have like such a fun sound now. We're hearing you guys evolve since like hell, you know, like hearing that single like way back, and when you were doing more like Alex Terrible specific stuff too before, like it was like more Slaughter. It's like you guys were definitely more like deathcore, and now I love that you guys have transitioned over the years to more, it has more hardcore elements, it has more like even new metal elements, but it's still deathcore and it's fucking heavy. Like it's insane, man. And yes, I saw the Instagram clip right before too of you watching me watch you do that crazy thing at the end. And this is the thing, because I remember when we did the track together and I heard you do the ending like of Obscure, and I'm like a human can't, like, it's so insane. Like, you know, even it sounds like a movie, you know, in a movie filter when they have like crazy filters on a person to be able to achieve like that low noise. And
So yeah. Keep
yeah,
going.
and then hearing you do that in that song, first of all, I was just like I was laughing because I'm like, yeah, he did that. I know you did that, like, because you can just somehow like reach inside, and I guess you like are able to open your throat, and you know your technique very well to the point where you can just reach such a low note that it literally sounds like rumbling like a mountain. It's crazy, dude.
Right now I'm working on that because
Oh.
it's not like stable, you know.
Mm,
So for example, if I record some songs with the this type of shit, you know,
yeah.
I try to re-record it fucking thousand time,
Yeah.
like before it perfect, you know what I
Gotcha.
mean? And for example, this is my like real voice. It's not that low, right?
Hmm.
But when I try to keep that low, I was like, and you know, like going low and low and low, and
Yeah.
try to like fix that. How you
Mm.
call it? Ape or
Adam's apple? Like,
Adam's apple.
yeah.
Yeah, to fix that position, and then just try to
Mhm.
speak with the normal voice, but the low voice, you
Right,
know,
right.
and then try to like bring that distortion,
Yeah.
and it's fucking difficult, you know.
Yeah.
But when I perform on the stage, sometimes it doesn't work because
Mm.
I have to like hit that, you know what
Right.
I mean?
It probably takes a lot of focus to like
Yeah, it
really.
doesn't stable. So I want to make sure it's stable.
Mm.
So I'm working on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I imagine, and have you guys played Conflict live yet or no?
Not yet, but
Okay.
we will.
Yeah, I know, because that I can assume right when you say that line, like it's done. The
Yeah,
like pit people
yeah,
just getting pissed, throwing down, like that's gonna be like you got to sign a waiver before you can go to the fucking show at that point because it's just gonna be like a danger, of danger of people throwing down because it's just. I love that you threw it at the end too, because especially in the song. You know, again, I was watching, I was listening to it. I love that it's it's like thrashy, more upbeat, and like hardcore and slaughter and deathcore all mixed together. And then the
yeah.
last 40 seconds, you do the first of the breakdown, and I'm like, okay, we're going. They're throwing down. This is the end. And then you do that line, and I love how too whoever did the videography made it so the fighters were like
Yeah.
mimicking, as you were saying, fat fucking Conflict. I was like, that's hard. That's
It's just
hard.
how it works, you know.
Yeah, it's sick. It's sick, man. Especially like this in a day and age now where like it's cool to make heavy, like pissed, angry stuff. Like I feel like years ago, like bands weren't really caring about doing that. It was just like extreme for the sake of like notes per second, or like it was radio. There was no like pissed.
Yeah.
And then bands like you guys, like Knocked Loose, obviously, and stuff like that too. It's like it's cool that bands are like just utilizing that, and it's the energy too. Like when you play this song live, I'm sure it's gonna be dumb.
Oh yeah, definitely. This song live would be fucking destroying. You know what I mean? And we're talking about like aggressive music, fucking hardcore, and all this shit.
Right.
For me, it's just the art.
Yeah.
And for example, if I go to the gym, I rather be like I'd rather listen to this song,
Yeah.
and it gives me more pump
Yeah.
for lifting weights or some shit, you know.
Yeah.
But in general, in regular life, I listen to like Vardruna, Tool,
To-
or pop
right.
songs or whatever, you know. So, and I like found it very difficult to like find uh, new band which is heavy and aggressive and hardcore.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we just decided to make that song from
Mm.
Slaughter to Prevail. You know, like a hatebreed back in the days. You know,
Right.
like really fast, short, with the breakdowns and stuff.
Mhm.
I cannot find the bands like that
Yeah.
right now. For example, Kublai Khan or
Yeah.
Not Loose. You know, it's like a beat down hardcore,
Right.
new age. You know, I
Mm.
like that shit,
Right.
but it sounds new, like new generation, you know.
I got you.
But the old vibe, I miss that, you know.
I
So
got you.
it brought it.
Well, I love so you guys make bangers so you can get extra weights at the gym, of course. Like every yeah, of course. That's how much. Well, I think that's a special thing too, because so many musicians nowadays too, like they kind of just make music, but like you can tell the musicians that make music because they're sitting there going like, I want to listen to something like this, and then they're like, fuck it, I'll just make it. You know what I mean? Like I can't.
Exactly.
find
I have
exact.
this opportunity.
Yeah, I'll just do it myself, man. And that's something too. Like I have so many things I definitely like want to ask you because you as a person as well as just like Slaughter to Prevail have grown so much. I feel like over all these years, especially
Yeah.
because I used to watch you when you were just on like YouTube, man, like OG, like fucking doing like the Suicide Silence covers, like in Jesus Christ, what 2014 or something like that, like.
Yeah.
It,
15, 14.
it's a lot. Which congratulations on like a million on YouTube too. How does that feel? Because I know you started from that area, and then now you're just more music guy. Slaughter, frontman. But like, do you still have that kind of feeling of like when you look at your YouTube and things like that, or like old videos of like, oh damn, like yeah, does that
Of
trip you up?
course, of course, I'm grateful every day. I wake up and I was like, I live my fucking dream. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate it, and
Mm,
I really, like thankful for everybody.
mm,
And I know that one day maybe I'm gonna lose everything.
mm,
And maybe it will be gone or something will happen to me or whatever, but I'm not afraid of that
right,
because I'm just like, uh, no matter what happened in my life, I really appreciate it. And right now, I'm living my best part of my life, I would say, because from the like when I was 14 or 15 years old, it was my big goal, big dream to make music and thousand people will like enjoy my music. You know what I mean?
right,
Because every time I was listening to this, all of these bands, and I like imagine myself on the stage,
right,
and like I want to my music like be huge,
yeah,
and right now it happens, like right now it happens, like fucking today, it will be tomorrow, it was yesterday, and for me it's just more than enough, you know what I mean?
right, right,
And especially I make money from that music, so I'm not worried about what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
right.
I have house, I have car, I have like food on my table every fucking day just because I making music.
Mm,
I do what I love to do, and this is just incredible, you know what I mean?
mm.
And every day I remember that, every day I'm thinking about that.
That's amazing, man. And honestly, I have a lot of respect to you for that, especially because there's a lot of, musicians, especially, and YouTubers too, streamers, all of that, that like once they do it, like they get all these crazy egos and they think, you know, they're the shit and they just, no one else matters and all that stuff. And you see it and it's kind of sad because then, first of all, there's always someone that's better at what you do than you, always,
Course,
no
of
matter
course.
what, right?
Or
or
will.
or well, yeah. And that's why it's crazy to see that. And when I've met so many cool musicians and had the fortunate opportunity to talk with them, and it's great when I meet people too that are just like, still like, yeah, like I'm just doing my thing and happy I can play music. Like it's so great to see that because the industry especially, like, and I'm sure you've had to deal over the years with your fair share of fun music industry,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It tears people down and it makes them just kind of give up and it makes them change their mindset, so much, which is hard. It's sad to see
Stay
that.
humble or life will make you humble.
That's that's a good one. To stay humble or life will definitely make you fucking humble, man. Well, I want to like especially like ask you, I guess, about recently, like with the tracks like Viking and like even I guess it's not recent, but like Baba Yaga and all that stuff, Demolisher, like you guys really set the precedent, and I would assume was your guys kind of bigger breakthrough Demolisher? Was that the moment when you guys were like, oh, like things are going a bit bigger than they were a
Yeah.
second ago?
Yeah, of course, of course. So I always felt this, that I have this opportunity to make Slaughter to Prevail huge,
Hmm,
just because I always knew what music we need to write, and just because I always knew what steps we're gonna make,
hmm,
But back in the days, Jack didn't trust me well. Like our label uh, didn't make it happen.
gotcha.
All of small things and all of this shit. But the hype around me, like Alex Terrible, it was always like that, you know?
Right.
And it was growing every fucking day. So I just I was sure that it's it's gonna be like that, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So it's just about that time, you
Mm-hmm.
know what? And then I just say like, fuck it, I know what I'm doing, you know, just trust me. And Jack trusted me, and then we put the fucking Demolisher, and I dropped Demolisher on my YouTube channel, and we didn't say Sumerian
I
any
was
shit.
about
You
to
know what I
say,
mean?
dude, because I
Yeah.
remember that moment, you know, because I'll like sometimes the labels will like tell me, hey, this is coming out and stuff, right, and all that. And I was like, oh, like new Slaughter, that's sick. And then I hit up Sumerian, and they were like, we didn't know it was coming out either, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
because I trust myself. I trust my feelings, you know. I see my future because I build it up
right, right.
with my hands, you know. Like I believe in God, you know, but I'm not religion person, but I believe in God, and I think it's just personal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's my personal, your view, and
Yeah,
like all of this stuff. It's your personal, but I believe in God, and I really believe that I make myself with my own hands,
yeah.
but at the same time, all people around me, all situations, all the stars, and God help me as well, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And it's not about destiny or fate or whatever. I just feel that way and
Yeah,
I'm going that way, you know?
right.
And no matter what, I will do exactly this shit because I trust, you
Mm.
know?
That's good, man. And to have that confidence and belief in yourself too. Like I said, that's a rare thing that over the time, you know, the music industry, I've seen it with a lot of my homies that are super fucking talented, and over the years you see them and they look defeated, man. And it's sad when you
Right.
see that. And
Right.
it's because you know the industry will fucking get at you and get at you, and then some people, if they have the vision, they'll just forget it. And I love that you had the vision, even if something like that, which I don't recommend every band going, you know, don't just drop songs so telling your label, but like seeing a moment like that, even myself, just as you know, a person that like preaches independence and trusting yourself and going to get the thing, because no one is going to believe in what you do more than you do. Like
Exactly.
it's
Exactly.
not going to happen. And when I saw that day, I was laughing, and I was just like, all right, Alex, go fucking do the thing, man. And it's like that must have been such a power feel too, to drop that on your thing, knowing that you're the, you know, you already have a big audience. No one's going to market it better than your YouTube channel at that point. And then it being the biggest single you guys also ever drop. Like that's fucking,
Ironic.
yeah. That's sick. And then obviously every other single now you guys just drop through, you know, your channel, which makes sense. Like again, as a musician, as a YouTuber, like yeah, that's how it should fucking be. It's your guys'
Yeah,
audience. So
yeah,
it's
exactly.
yeah. When you did the Demolisher thing, you know, because again, I know you say you do things and you don't know that it's like unique or special. You just do it. When you did the
Exactly.
Demolisher no mic fucking call out live and in the video, did you ever think that that was going to be a moment, or were you just doing your thing?
No, no, of course not. Every time I do something, it's like not the plan, it's not a business strategy or something.
Right, right.
Because every time I try to make it like a plan or business strategy, it doesn't work. No.
Right.
No. So I just give up and I just do whatever I want to
Mm,
do,
mm,
whatever I like to do, you know, and it works. I was like, okay, I'm just being myself.
right. I mean, it's powerful, man. And that's the thing when you see something like that. And then, I mean, seeing you do it live too, I was like, holy fuck, like this is, and I know you're good. I knew when I watched you on YouTube, like you can do what you do, right? It was never a question, but seeing it live and seeing like, holy fuck, like this guy does not fuck around. It was really cool to see, man.
I, I really believe that's all about energy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's not, it is about my vocals, it is about the music and stuff, but also it's about energy.
Hmm.
Because if you have that energy, you will have that vocals, you will
Yeah.
have this music. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Hmm. It's a lot of,
If
yeah.
yeah, if it's just a regular music or common music or whatever, if it has energy on the background,
Hmm.
it will hit you.
It will hit you. It definitely will. Well, I have to ask when talking about energy and crazy things happening. Viking, the gator noise. Where did that?
Yes.
Was that a in the moment studio thing? Like how the fuck did that happen? Because that's a big fun moment too.
Actually, I did it like 1,000 years ago. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
And and I was like, okay, it's just the like common thing. Everybody who learned the fucking extreme vocals know how to do that. And I was surprised, like nobody
Yeah.
knows about this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just simple stuff. You just rolling your tongue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we have this what letter in Russia.
Yes. Oh,
You you don't have it. You have R, right?
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, we have r.
Hmm.
And every time when I like working on the diction with
Hmm.
my grow, I spell letters very hard, like
Gotcha.
you
Right.
know, and it was just the like the moment I felt that moment, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that shit, and everybody like freaks out. I was like, okay, sick.
Sick. It's
Yeah.
well, it's fun, man, because it's moments like that where you're just doing your thing, and even I'm sure, like I said, the new track in Conflict, when you're like fat fucking conflict, with the vocals you're doing with that, like that's gonna probably be another huge moment when you guys go live and people are waiting. They're like, he's gonna do it right here, and people are gonna throw down, and it's
I'm
cool.
glad. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to bring that, like the real voice into the growl because, for example, Tyler from the Traitors,
Mm.
he does this shit every fucking time. So he growling and at the same time he bring his real voice.
Mm.
You can hear it, right?
Bro, you're so loud that your mic starts clipping. It's hilarious. It's just yeah.
Sick.
I could hear it. If you're in Florida, I can hear it though. Don't worry, bro. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, so I just want to like make growl very like clean so you can understand the words when I'm singing, but at the same time keep it as low as possible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
This
really
is like my new goal. You
uh-huh.
know what I mean? And you have to train this muscle that keeps your Adam
Adam's
apple
apple, yeah.
like really
Low.
in a position. You
Okay.
know?
I see what you mean.
So yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I mean, it's cool because I remember, and I want to ask you too. Like, I remember watching you like 10 years ago, and like you were always like the dude. You would do the grizzly bear low. That was something that you would always like. That was the Alex Terrible type low. And I remember then seeing, there's the YouTube tutorials how to do the Alex grizzly bear type low and stuff like that. Like, I guess like back then, like what made you start even doing all this stuff? What made you start YouTube? What made you start wanting to do like extreme vocals? Like what was that journey for you like at the beginning?
So when I was like 14, 15, I listened to Bring Me the Horizon, Suicide Silence like literally every day, like
Mm,
literally every fucking day. For the whole day, I was listening to the songs,
right.
And Oceana, Adam,
Yeah.
Adam voice is fucking boom,
Yeah.
all my mind. And all of these bands like deathcore, death metal, but
Mm,
Suicide Silence was my like legendary band.
right.
And I start to looking for the musician, and to make that band huge and just to create the band with the good musicians, it takes time.
Yeah.
So it took me like 10 years or something like that. And every time we changed the members, every time I was looking for a right guy, right guitarist, right drummer, or whatever,
Hmm.
just to make sure this is it, like with these guys, we're gonna create something sick.
Right.
It never happened, never,
Mm,
because every time like they have excuses for some reasons. Every time they're not good enough and all this shit. You
yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I decide to just start to make covers for the songs because I'm tired. I want to create something, but I cannot because I'm not guitarist. I'm not a drummer. I can write music, but I want to like sing, you
Right,
know.
right,
So I just start to make the covers and I create the YouTube channel. And I didn't know how it works actually.
right,
Some guy created my YouTube channel and I just start to put the fucking videos on that shit
right,
and it just go viral, you know? I
right.
was like, sick. And
Cool.
then, yeah. And then I create the Facebook
Hmm.
and Jack Simmons, he texted me like, "Hey, let's play some fucking music together."
Right.
And I was like, "Wow!" Because he playing
Yeah.
a cranium, you know,
Oh,
the band. And I was listening to this band. I was like, "Wow, this is a good option," you know.
yeah.
And we start to we run Slaughter to Prevail. Actually, it was Oracle Flash.
Oh, do you guys have any music out under that name?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
no, no. But we changed the name in a few months or so, and Jack, he said, "All right, find the musician in Russia, and let's go to Russian tour, and then go to Europe with Ingested."
Oh
You
wow.
know, I don't remember actually what the details, like
Right.
what was the details, but you know, and I found a drummer, I found the guitarist. Oh no, actually, I found the drummer, and then drummer found the guitarist and bassist. You know,
Gotcha.
and we did this Russian tour and Europe tour, and then we went to America for the first shows, like for the first tours. And to be honest, it was bad because musician wasn't that good, you know. They were not on this level, you know, except maybe a guitarist, Jared.
Hmm.
We with Jared, he is a sick guitarist, and uh we played with Rob, but it was like not that
Right.
far, you know,
Gotcha. Yeah.
not the back in the days, you know, back in the days, like in the past. We have Anton Padiachi, drummer, you know, Yaroslav, he played guitar, and one guy who was a bassist player, and they were not that good. They were wonderful guys, you know. They were like brilliant friends and stuff like that, but not that good musician. And me and Jack, we had that goal. We have this like dream to make that band huge. And if you want to make that band huge, you have to find a professional musicians, you know.
Yeah.
So Jack found Evgeny Novikov. He's from Moscow, and he played with these guys. How the band called? Fuck, I don't remember. But they were huge, like death metal, brutal death metal band. They played in Europe, a lot of festivals and stuff. You know,
Right.
Catalepsy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I hit him up. I said like, "You want to join Slaughter?" He said, "Let me think," and we just start to chat and stuff like that. And then he was positive. He said yes. We start to play together, like practice. And dude, I was like, this is it. Like this is what we need because sounds changed so fucking much.
Yes.
The drums gave us so much fucking power,
Right.
and he plays so tight and so fast, and he hits the drums so fucking like hard, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is it, you know, like this is Slaughter to Prevail.
Right.
And then we was looking for guitarists. We found the guitarist, and you know, like what was the question actually?
It was just the journey, you know. Yeah. So it's finding Jack, finding a sick drummer, and then I guess finding the last like extra
Yeah,
guitarist and bass. Yeah.
and from that moment, you know, we start to write music, you know.
Right.
And for my opinion, we start to make a good music from Kostolom. And the first half of the Kostolom, like 4 songs, 3 or 4 songs, really good. The rest of the songs just like a typical deathcore.
Okay.
And Midnight Sermon, typical deathcore album. I hate this album. I don't like this album. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
EP, it's wasn't that bad,
Hmm.
but it wasn't that good. You know. Right now, we writing the new album. I very like. I
That's awesome.
very like each songs. You know, and I really put my soul into these songs. And finally, I could say we working on the each tracks really serious, because back in the days, like if I don't like something, I was like, okay, Jack, do whatever you want.
Right.
We just fucking
We deal
we
with
have
it.
to go on tour like in a few fucking weeks, you know.
Yeah.
Let's just finish this shit, you know.
Right. Just get it done. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And right now, I believe that the new album is gonna be like good, you know.
Dude, I'm stoked, and it takes a lot too to just even like be very. A lot of musicians won't be very real about their own songs. You know, I'm a lot of musicians. They'll be like, everything I make, no matter what, is great and perfect and all this. But like, I'm also not like that too. I'll be like, yeah, I made that like a year ago. It's kind of mid. Like, it's fine. You know, like it did the thing for the time. But like, it's cool, you know, to want to keep evolving and better yourself, and you guys want to push forward and like give all the love to every song.
And at the same time, time flies so fast.
Yeah,
So right now, it's a good songs. In a few fucking months,
yeah,
it's gonna be fucking old songs already, you know, old sound and all this shit.
mm,
So I need to write the new songs already, you know.
oh, exactly.
I want to keep that fucking
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
stay fresh.
Well, that's great because you are. I mean, that's the thing. You guys write obviously music for yourself. You know what I mean. So you are the consumer. So you can, as the consumer, be like, all right, I'm sick of these songs. Now I got to make. You know when you have to make more because you, as the listener, are like, we need new. You know, I'm at the gym and bro, I can only listen to the Baba Yaga pre-breakdown so many fucking times, bro. I need a new one, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite out of whatever it's custom or anything that you guys have made that every time you're just like, okay, that is Slaughter to Prevail perfected in my eyes?
Demolisher.
Demolisher? Yeah. Okay. That's
It's just the perfect song for a death metal
mm,
like music, you know. It has everything like blast beats, fucking breakdown, a
mm,
special unique part which is make songs fucking atmospheric, brutal and stuff, you
yeah.
know. And the structure is just a good structure, you know, the chorus and
Yeah.
fucking verses
Well,
and
I love
stuff
that
like
you guys do have structures because everything's extreme, but that doesn't mean you can't have structures. Like structures is great. It makes it so things are catchy. Like writing an
that.
extreme song like that has a chorus as brutal as you guys wrote that. It's catchy
Yeah.
as fuck. It's super catchy.
I really believe that you need keep that structure because I want to work for the huge fan base, you know.
Yes.
And a lot of people doesn't understand music. A
Yeah.
lot of people doesn't understand what is going on in the track, so they need
Mhm.
structure. They need to realize, okay, this is chorus,
Yeah.
okay, this is verse, okay, this is something else, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
You have to repeat that because like as I remember myself when I was like 13, 14 years old, I start to listen to all of this brutal deathcore shit. It's just a chaos. For me, it was a fucking chaos. It was like, okay, this is brutal, but I don't understand shit.
Yes, that's every kid in high school, middle school that listens to 2000s like deathcore, A Job for a Cowboy for the first time. They was like, what the fuck's happening? I don't understand this, but it's cool.
Exactly.
Well, dude, that's 100%, and I love that you guys are going towards that, and also just building on your strengths and pushing that, and also pushing on your extremeness too with your vocals. Right, I love how far you guys go, and even just performance too. Like, dude, when I love seeing those fucking clips, like every so often, just a clip. Oh, Alex doing something wild on stage, smashing your fucking head with the mic until you bleed. Yeah, that's Alex. Like, like.
Woo.
Well, I imagine even like a moment like that. It's probably just like adrenaline, right? And you're just like going for it. And dude, I remember watching you guys live, and you came back with your forehead bleeding, and I'm like, You okay? And you're like, oh, good show.
Yes, this is metal, dude. Of course, you need to put something in your performance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love that. I don't know.
It's sick. Are you guys gonna? I mean, I know you're also. I want to ask you about this journey too because you have so much going. Obviously, you had the YouTube stuff, and you still push with your YouTube stuff. You know, you still do covers here and there. You have Slaughter as itself, as it's huge, the huge machine it is. You're also doing bare knuckle fighting. Like, is there a UFC future for Alex or something like that?
Not
What?
UFC. I'm too old for UFC. I believe if you want to like go in the best organization in MMA, you need to start to train when you was 6 or 10. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And train for all your life. I'm not that guy,
But
but really,
Alex,
yeah.
you go in that ring and you start going right, like fucking grizzly bear on UFC the whole world, bro, like done. Like that's a moment. It doesn't matter if you right after get beat up to like you know to a pulp. If you just go in, you do that. That is done. That is a moment that the world will change forever, bro.
Right now we're talking not about UFC but WWE.
I mean,
That fits perfect.
I guess that too. That too. I can just imagine like turning on UFC one day and seeing, because I don't watch it much, but I've seen like here and there fights. You know, usually like the big fights. I'll turn on and be like, all right,
Yeah.
what's happening? And just
Yeah.
seeing Alex fucking come in there and start grizzly bear screaming at the dude, like I don't care how tough these guys are, they're gonna be scared for their life, bro.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I wish I could fight in UFC, but you know, it's just a new passion, you know,
Mhm.
because every time like I have new passion, I like 100% focus on that shit, you
Yeah,
know. For example, music, I 100 focus on that shit, you
yeah,
know. Then I start to train boxing or whatever. I was like, okay, I need some like goal in this shit because just train to my for myself, it doesn't make any sense, you know. I will not achieve something huge. So I want to achieve something huge. So I need competition. And I was like, okay, bare knuckle, I have this chance because every time you fight with the bare knuckles, with my weight, it doesn't matter if you really a cool fighter
yeah.
or if you're not that good level, you still have a chance because
Gotcha.
it's just a bare knuckle, you know, it's not a glow or something.
Right.
So I was like, okay, bare knuckle. And you know, like right now I try to get this a good contract with bare knuckle FC,
Yeah.
like the BKFC. It's the best organization in the bare knuckle
Oh,
fights,
sick.
you know. So if they will send me a good contract with a good money and all this shit, I will definitely do that because this is my like next level. This is my next goal and all this shit. And I know this is risky. I know this is like it could fuck me up really hard and bad so I cannot sing or whatever. They will break my fucking jaw or
Yeah, yeah.
some point of the shit. But it is all about me.
Right.
For all my life, I risk a lot, you know, and
Yeah.
I love that. And if I will not do that, I will regret.
Gotcha.
I don't want to regret about anything in my
Right.
life. You know what I mean?
Someone in
So,
chat just asked about, have you ever seen Slap League? Like the hard slapping things?
oh, dude, I don't understand that.
That's I've seen
Dude,
that
like
shit's insane.
you just standing there and fucking wait until you get the fucking punch in your face. Fuck no.
Not happening. That stuff gets intense. Like you see their faces after is like deformed already. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, it's wow.
Dude, I don't know. It's just not my shit, you know.
It's not your
I
stuff.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Will you guys ever get to the point where with a band, you're like, fuck it, we're gonna play an arena today, and we're gonna literally in front of us have a bare knuckle fight take place.
See.
Yeah.
This is what I want.
But you got to join it. And you're gonna be like, yo, what's happening here? Fuck this. I'm gonna go and join this and make this happen right here, dude. That's
If they will pay me good, yes.
if they will pay. Of course, man. Well, that it's so cool because again, there's not many people like that in the scene that just are like, let's like just does wild shit. You know what I mean? Like a lot of, again, respect to the homies, musicians, a lot of musicians, either they're just like just this or just that, or again, it's very like, oh, it's all about the music, the crazy artistic value and everything and all that. And like, that's beautiful. That's great. But fun. What happened to fun and trying shit and doing wild, wild, crazy shit that like, again, makes it so, I love how you say you're just being yourself, but like to the world, people aren't being themselves a lot, and going out there and trying crazy shit. So you are extremely unique, and just you turn on fucking, like I said, Instagram, and you're burning your armpits, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Just like, that's Alex.
And I do it all the time, I was like, okay, regular thing for me. I was just like shaming my fucking armpits, and somebody told me that, like, dude, this is not okay. You have to film that. I was like, okay, let's see. And people react so crazy. I was like, really?
It's crazy. I mean, especially like when it comes to being a vocalist, like you having that power to just at any moment. Again, that's what's so cool about a vocalist. Like guitarist, I have to sit there. You got to plug in. You got to do all this shit to make the noises, right? As a vocalist, you can sit there right now. You can be in the middle of a supermarket and you can just do the loudest, crazy grizzly bear roar. What has been for you the craziest moment where you have just popped out your like superpower of grizzly bear roar in a place that is not required to do it whatsoever, and you just did it? Do you have any stories where you just did it just for the sake of it?
Not really, not really. I find it cringe, I'm a cringe guy. I do cringe stuff every fucking time,
Right.
But for me, I really think that if I'm gonna do that, it's gonna be viral. If somebody will film it in the Walmart or Apple or whatever, I just start to scream at people or whatever, it goes viral. It will go viral.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want to do that because it's cringe. You know what I mean? Like, what should I fucking scream? Like demolition?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, really?
Demolition. No, I got you.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Well, that's so, because we're in an age too of like fucking TikTok and all this stuff where like people can't do what you can do, right? And there's a lot of these like fucking influencers or whatever, and wish they could, and instead will just do cringe, really annoying stuff. Like not even cool. It's not cool. It's just annoying. And they'll be like, oh, here's, because I just want to go viral. And it's so funny that you are just you and you go viral because you just do the shit you do.
Yeah, it's natural,
it's
and
natural.
I'm glad I'm not a hype chaser or whatever,
Yeah.
I like hype.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I like views and I like hype. I love to read the comments sometimes on YouTube, on Instagram, I love this attention. Of course, I have a lot of tattoos on my body. I do it just because for attention. I'm a front man. I'm singer. I love attention, but
I love that sentence because it's so fucking. I'm a frontman, obviously, man. What the fuck? That's the point of becoming a vocalist. That's why I wasn't a drummer. The drummer's in the fucking back, bro.
Exactly, dude. But it is true. It's a fact. So I need this attention. I love attention, but I would not do that just for stupid hype. It's just too much.
I'm sure there's been industry people that at some point have come up to you and told you crazy ideas to do, just for the sake of promoting something, and you're like, this is fucking stupid. I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah. Every time.
Now I have to ask about, and I know it's not actually your pet bear, but I have to ask about your pet bear. First of all, just give me the story. How did you meet your pet bear? How often do you visit your pet bear? What's their name? Give us the whole around your pet bear.
So basically, I start to read these comments and people start to ask, is it your pet? Like he really has that fucking bear like a pet, And I start to realize people really think that I'm fucking that Russian crazy motherfucker, like bastard, And he does every like crazy stuff, I'm not that guy. I'm not that crazy,
Okay.
I'm not that fucking wild,
I mean, you did wrestle a bear, so that's
yeah, but it's not my fucking pet.
That's the line. I'm not going to feed it every day. I'll go and wrestle it and scream in its face while we have blood on each other. But the line is me having to give it meat every day and keeping it in the backyard, guys.
That you have to like have this line, red flags, you know.
Right.
So yeah, we were like we were thinking about what we're gonna do with Baba Yaga video clip, you know. And every time we film something, it's not a fucking plan.
Right.
It's not fucking, you know, like a business idea. Oh, let's fucking do a Russian fucking cringe stuff and show people how we live in Russia. It's stupid, you know?
Right.
But every time we do something like that, it's just random, you know?
Gotcha.
I was like, okay, I won't drive a fucking tank in the video, you know? And then I won't wrestle a fucking bear because I saw a bear in Instagram and it was like a fucking trained bear. I was like, okay, I can do something with him, you know? Because
he's friendly. He's on Instagram. He must be a friendly bear.
He will not beat me. He will not beat the shit out of me. You know what I mean? I need to hang out with him and put it in the video. People will love that.
Yes.
I will love that. So I found that bear and I called that guy. I was like, hey, we're going to film something with the bear. Is it okay? He said, yeah, come on. And
how casual it is. Just come hang out, bro.
Yeah, actually. So we came up to this man and he is like in the forest. He has a big fucking trailer and we went to this trailer and he said like, okay, this is Tom, and opened the fucking cage and just the fucking bear, huge bear came up to me, stand, you know, in the trailer. And I was like, what the fuck? It is so fucking dangerous because this guy doesn't have any gun. He just have a fucking stick.
You can't stop it.
That fucking stick, and that's it. Dude, I was like, you fucking serious? And what am I gonna do with him? He said like, oh, he understands some like comments like sit, maybe, you know, don't touch and all this shit. I was like a dog.
Right, yeah. Wait,
said, like,
his name was Tom. Tom. That is, I did not expect Tom as a pet bear.
Tom, like a fucking huge bear, Tom.
Sorry. So you're in this, and there's no way to stop this. Like this bear at any moment can just choose to eat you.
No, if something goes wrong, we all fucked. All of us. Even this fucking coach, he will not do any shit. If Tom decides, he will fucking kill everybody.
Jeez. Well, how did he explain how he found Tom? Like what yeah.
So I believe, I don't remember actually, but he said something. He took him from the wild when he was like a little boy.
Okay.
Because he was lost or some shit. I don't know. I don't remember.
Gotcha.
But he actually raised him.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
So it makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But sometimes I watch the fucking video with the trained bears, and sometimes they fucked up people really hard.
Jesus.
Yeah, I like recently I saw the video. One guy just stand nearby this fucking bear, and bear like just start to attack him randomly. Yeah. And that guy, the coach, start to fucking like
the stick. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, with the stick as well. With the stick as well. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with their fucking coaches, but they all had only sticks, not gun or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And she started to fucking punch him with the stick, and it wouldn't help, of course. That guy, I think he didn't die, but
yeah,
he got
bad.
Fucked up. Yeah.
Jeez. So how often do you visit Tom? Like, is it like do you go like, is it like you go when you can? Is it like a weekly? Does Tom recognize you as well?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know. Hopefully. Because I want to see him again.
Okay, gotcha.
Actually. And so like I called this guy and he said we have the schedule. So every time people want to like photo set, make
Right,
a
right.
photo, make videos and stuff like that. So it's just a fucking business already. You know what I mean? And guys like me helps a lot because everybody look at my Instagram
Yeah.
page and fucking Baba Yaga clip, and they just want to do the same shit in Russia. You know, if they brave enough, if they crazy enough, and all this shit,
Right.
they just that guy make appointment to see a bear.
Right.
You know, I'm not sure if it's legal enough. In Russia. You know what I mean?
Yo, when's Tom free for a hangout? Yo,
Yeah,
let me check Tom's schedule, bro. 1 second.
literally, literally.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's wild because like that's the thing. I'm sure a lot of people watch videos or what you guys do, and they're like, okay, CGI, right? Or like this is, but
Yeah.
again, because I know, like I'm like, no, this is happening. Like I in
A lot
some way.
of people actually don't fucking realize they think we lie. They think this is a fake bear or some shit. They just fucking
Yeah.
every time like they I read the comments with
Mm.
the video goes viral when I scream with that microphone and just hit my fucking head.
Yeah.
They said it's fake.
That's
It's a background. It's whatever, you know,
yeah.
and that feels me more like
Right.
hype. You know? I
Yeah.
was
Because
like,
it's so crazy that it
fuck
can't be real. So you were doing
yeah.
something that is
And
so
I was
wild.
like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about pet animals. Okay, alligator. Do you have a pet alligator yet? You are a Florida man, so tamed any alligators yet? Wrestled any alligators? Any plans
Uh,
to? No, not yet.
okay, so we made this photo set for a Revolver
Yes.
magazine, and one guy brought his blind alligator,
Oh,
uh, female actually,
okay.
uh, and she was not that huge, but not that small, you know.
It's a
And we
dinosaur. Yeah, it's still a fucking
Yeah,
alligator.
that's fine. Yeah. And I pet her. She was nice to us, you know, and we were very gentle with her. And I would not go to the fucking wild and go to hunt for gators here because I think it's too dangerous, you know, and you cannot train gator. I
Mm.
think because this is a dinosaurs, you know,
This
they
is a
don't
fucking
they doesn't
dinosaur, bro.
yeah, they don't give a shit about your fucking,
No.
you know.
Bears chill. Tom, he's a
Yeah,
vibe, but alligators, nah, man, they ain't gonna be friendly.
but I saw a lot of gators here. Like I just recently moved to Ocoee, and nearby my house, it's a small lake and this huge lake, right?
Yeah.
And in this small lake, I can see two fucking huge gators just chilling there.
Damn it,
Yeah.
man. Did you try? Did you do the alligator thing to them to try
I
to speak?
was running after him, and he was like, I was like with my phone, like, hey, what's up?
Only in Florida will you see Alex Terrible chasing an alligator that is scared of Alex Terrible.
They scared of everybody, actually.
That is the most. I want to ask you more things, but there's nothing else that can top that amazing ending right there. Alex, man, dude, I just want to say, first of all, congratulations on everything, man. It's been cool seeing you rise from like the the YouTube cover, grizzly bear vocalist to the guy doing the craziest shit now, slaughter bear knuckle fighting man, dude. Taming bears, chasing alligators, like, dude.
I just realized that I'm just crazy, actually. I'm chasing this dopamine, probably. Maybe I'm depressed. I'm a bit depressed. I don't know.
Alex Terrible realizes he's crazy. There you go. That's a title right there. Holy shit, dude. But yeah, man, congratulations, dude. Congratulations on the new track Conflict. Again, Chad, it's out right now. Go stream the fuck out of it. Go mosh to it. Go get the gains at the gym to it. You're gonna get the extra rep listening to Conflict. You have to. You're gonna get the extra rep. So Chad,
Yeah.
go listen to it. Show the homies the love. Alex, man, thank you so much for coming to hang, shoot the shit, dude. I know you're in Florida. Maybe we'll write some deathcore alligator chasing song together sometime soon, man. But thank you so much for coming to hang, brother. I appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Have a good one. Alex Terrible, everybody. All right. If
Yes.
you guys need anything, always feel free to hit me up, Alex. You know what's up, bro. You guys got the new album coming. I got you. We'll do some fun shit if you need. All right.
Appreciate it, man.
Sick.
Thank you.
Have a
very
good
much.
one, dude. See you, dude.